Welcome to the first lecture of lecture series on vibration of stretch string. In this video, I am going to discuss in detail about the derivation of wave equation for stretch string. I will begin this video with these two simple questions. What is vibration and what is string? Probably you all know about it. A string is nothing but an uniform flexible filament of solid matter stretched between two fixed points. Example we all know, string of a guitar, okay? And vibration is periodic back and forth motion along same path. Suppose one particle moving back and forth in same path, okay, periodically. So that kind of motion is called the vibration. And probably you all aware of with the vibration of a tuning fork and so on. Okay. Now let's begin our derivation, and this will be a transverse wave. Why? The wave in a stretch string, the kind of derivation we are going to do is a transverse wave. And then what is transverse wave? Transverse wave is a wave in which direction of propagation of wave and the displacement of the amplitude of that wave is in the perpendicular direction, perpendicular to each other. Means disturbance and the propagation will be always in the perpendicular to each other. So suppose we have a stretch string along x-axis, okay? We have a stretch string along x-axis, and we just gave a small transverse disturbance along y-axis. That means in the perpendicular direction. Now this is the element AB of that displaced string. String is along x-axis, so you gave a small transverse disturbance along y-axis. So this is the some part, okay, one component, you can say one element of that string with the length delta L. And here this disturbance is very small, so that we can assume a small amplitude, okay. Now as it is displaced from the its equilibrium position, it will feel a tension, and tension at point A will be in this direction, and tension at point B will be in this direction. Now, and here we are assuming that the string is ideal. That means the tension will be same at all the points. So we are doing this kind of approximation. That is, its ideal string means perfectly flexible and perfectly uniform. Now uh, let's say this is the distance dx, and this distance is delta y, and the angle which this tension create will be theta here and theta plus d theta here, okay. Now we have to find out the component of tension at point A. So if you resolve, tension is a vector, so you can resolve along negative x-axis and one component along A and A dash. So we need to know the component along A and A dash or A prime. The component of tension T at point A along the direction A prime is given by T sine theta. Okay. This angle is theta, that means this angle is also theta. So if you resolve this vector along this, it will be T sine. Now here we are dealing with a small amplitude, and we are saying the displacement is very small. So under that condition, we can assume that sine theta is approximately equals to tan theta. And then we know tan theta at a point is given by slope at that point, which is dy by dx. So we can write the component of tension T at point A along AA prime is T dy dx. Similarly, component of tension at point B along B prime B direction. So that means in upward direction. Here we are looking in the downward direction. Here we are looking in upward direction. So we can write similarly that tension will be T sine theta. If you resolve this tension, so one will be in the x direction, which will be T cos theta, and one will be in y direction along B prime B. So that will be T sine theta plus d theta. Again similar, so it will be T tan theta plus d theta, and similarly we can write slope, that means d del y del x at x plus delta x. Now we know the component of tension, so the force on this element will be along y axis, and that force will be given by this equation, that means delta f, this y component, and will be given by just difference of those two component of tension. So just subtract these two values, and now we can rewrite this equation in this form. What we have done, we did a Taylor expansion for this term, and we have neglected the higher order term. Let's suppose there is any function f. If you want to find out function at a point x plus dx, then what you have to do, you have to just write fx plus 1 by 1 factorial f prime. Here prime is the derivative into delta x into dx, and another more term. So this is the Taylor expansion of this function. Similarly, you can do the Taylor expansion of this. You will get del y del x at x, which is equivalent to this term. Then you will get del 2y del x square at x, which is the derivative of this, into delta x, and higher order terms are neglected here. So we can rewrite this term into these two terms, okay, after neglecting the higher order term. Now this equation turns out to be like this. So the net force will be given by T, means tension, into del 2y del x square at x into delta x. Now what will be the mass of that element? The mass of that element will be mu delta x, mu delta L basically, but delta x and delta L is approximately equals to, that's why we are writing it mu delta x, where mu is the mass per unit length. Now we know the mass, we know the displacement, so we know the acceleration. So from Newton's law, the force is given by mass into acceleration. So you just write delta Fy equals to mu delta x, which is mass, del 2y del t square, which is acceleration. So mass into acceleration. Now we have two equations for same force. So we can equate this. After equating, we get this term. Now rewrite it. Del 2y del t square. Just bring that term in the denominator in here. So we will have T by mu. We will just rewrite T by mu as a c square. Now look at this equation. This looks very familiar. This is nothing but a well-known wave equation. So we are just able to derive this well-known wave equation, and we know this term in the wave equation is the velocity. So this c is nothing but velocity of transverse wave along the stretch string. So this is all in this video. I have derived the wave equation. In next video we will going to solve this equation and try to find out the standing wave for the stretch string. Thank you.